what, I can just outsource everything to a VA in the Philippines and not know how to do call calls, or not know how to go through sales calls, or not know how to do the service delivery, or don't even know how to scrape the leads and get the leads from. No, it doesn't work like this. Because if you're sourcing straight to the VA won't know either. They might have done it for somebody else, but any niche industry is different. If you're trying to call roofers and if you're trying to call dentists, it's different, because the dentist most likely has a secretary. So now you need to go through the secretary to get to the decision maker. And most of the time, the decision maker is there fixing teeth. So you perhaps never get to them. And if you try to pitch the secretary, they'll be like, yeah, I'll call them. I'll let you know. They're going to call you later. Never going to happen. But if you try to call a roofer, depending on the time of the day, ideally you want to call them after work hour, because they always got a phone on them. And most of the times, they are the decision maker, but they also work in the field. Unless you get into big roofing companies where they actually have, let's say, assistants and offices, most of them actually have the phone in the hand. So when you call them, it's straight to the guy, so you can pitch him. So unless you knew this and you tell your VA just make assumption and be like, okay, I can just use the same pitch for the roofer to the dentist industry, but it won't work. You need to know your industry about 80% before trying to outsource it. Same works for VAs, same works for AI. You need to know your maps. You need to know your whatever you're trying to outsource before giving it to the machine.